Hey YouTube, DX Rider here with a review of the DX Suika Arms from Kamen Rider Gaim. This thing is a watermelon robot and that is awesome. That is all you need to know in the first 15 seconds of the review. And anyway, kind of like, we have other arm change figures that are just simple arms. This is an arms change, but it's a giant arms change into a watermelon robot. So I decided to start out in watermelon mode because I thought it would be cool to work up to the robot. So, taking a look at it, obviously, there's the watermelon. It comes with a little Gaim figure, which is essentially a really stripped down version of the arm change figures. As you can see, there's like no paint on his body whatsoever. You just have his face painted a little bit with the red visor and the gold here. His arms can move around 360, and his legs can swivel here, but he's got no waist and chest articulation, and his head does not swivel around. And you have this piece here for the helmet. You can put Gaim arms and from the arm change figures on it, but the problem is, see, like with this, is his eyes always stay red. So I thought it would be kind of neat. You don't necessarily need to have him in there to be the robot. I thought it would be neat to have another figure to display different arms on, but his head's kind of stuck like that. But he serves his purpose, so that's fine. So we'll set him aside. This is it, obviously in watermelon mode, where it just shows up and it just like rolls over bad guys. Everything's kind of, when you transform it into this, is kind of done in panels. So when you're transforming it into there, it's all about making sure the panels line up. So it's very neat. That's obviously going to be the helmet. It doesn't really do anything in this mode. I suppose it can roll if you want it to. I don't even know why I did that. But so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So it's got 3 different modes. It's got this one here, and then it's got its sort of helicopter-y mode, and then obviously it's robot mode. So to start, we're just going to go ahead and take this off and set it to the side. This guy, he's going to fit in here. You can open it up first to start, but you can slide him in here, and there's a little peg right here, or a little hole for this peg that's on his back, and he just slides right in. He does have those little articulated fingers so he can grab onto stuff. And there is this mode when Gaim's just peeking out of the watermelon and wanting to roll over stuff. So I suppose that's a secret 4th mode. So to transform him, you're pretty much just going to want to start, folding the flaps open. These are going to kind of become the shoulders, this the front. So for here, his legs are pretty much just going to be these flaps folded down. In the back here, you're going to want to fold this flap up and fold his legs down, which give him some stability in this mode. Technically you can fold them up if you want, but it's not going to be able to be very stable when just sitting there. So for these, you're going to want to fold this whole piece up. I like how I pan the camera down and then I need it up. And then fold these sideways, like this. And then this piece is going to fold down and sort of be like a visor. And then you can put, here are his arms, and you can put his little figure arms in here so he can control it. So he thinks he's all important and stuff. And then on the back here, you want to unfold this so it becomes kind of helicopter-y. You're going to want to take this little peg here, and there's a little slit here, that sounds really weird, to place it in here. And then you have it sort of helicopter mode. Real quick cut here in the middle. I didn't realize this until after I was doing the watermelon robot, but I did the piece wrong on here. You're supposed to place this back here and then place this sort of copter thing back here. So, damn it. So it is supposed to look more something like this, as opposed to the way I had it. I was just so excited to get to the watermelon robot that I totally messed that up. So just completely ignore that keeps falling over, but I apologize that I did it wrong. I was just so excited to get to the watermelon robot. Probably my least favorite of the bunch. There's just nothing quite as cool about it. I might even have this wrong. You might want to switch that around. But nothing quite as cool about it as the robot we are going to be seeing here in a few seconds, but still pretty neat playability-wise, and it's a fairly simple transformation. Now, though, I want to get to the robot that I've been waiting for. So I'll just take this and set it aside for a second, and we're just basically going to do some shifting. I'll be shifting the camera around a lot, so I apologize. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take his legs, and they're actually going to become legs. Whoops, and he's just going to fall backwards. And they sort of snap in, and then this piece here is actually going to separate as far as it can go. These are going to sort of just become knee pads. I suppose if you want to, you can still have him holding this in a way, but I just kind of like to And that's really how it's kind of supposed to be, is to take his arms out of his arms. If he'll let go, like he doesn't want to let go, he's like, I want to control the watermelon robot. No, Kota, you cannot control the watermelon robot during my review. He literally does not want to let go. Alright, so then we got his arms pretty much like that. He's kind of standing up now, so I can pan up a bit. Okay, so now we can take this down. You can fold this up and go ahead and prep for it, and then place this down. And this is going to become this piece here. For his arms here, you're going to fold them down like so, and then these pieces actually slide up into here. And that one's stuck, there we go, so that it looks a little better. And they're sort of supposed to be up like that. And then what you're going to want to do is take this piece here, and this is going to become the helmet. You can see there's a little slide here, kind of like on the arms change. And then you just take his arms here, because he's got the little opposable fingers, and you put his blade in. And there you have the watermelon robot, just looking absolutely awesome. He really doesn't have very much articulation. His arms can bend here, and you can move them around a bit. And like I said, he's got the little finger joints so that he can hold on to his weapon. But other than that, like, you can't pose him or anything. But still, really, really cool. Just when we were looking at the initial Gaim pictures, the fact that we got a watermelon robot is awesome. And I really, really dig its design. Just the premise of it, and it's just an awesome thing to have. I think it's really neat. I think it's a really fun toy as well. It's really simple and easy to transform with the various modes, and it's just really, really cool. And I really dig the hell out of it. I think it's pretty awesome, and just like I said, a very fun toy to play around with, and a very cool display piece. You can, I suppose if you want to, switch out the little guy in there for a traditional arms change figure if you want, just to show it, because you can take him out at any time. He's not necessarily necessary for this. And you can also place this on his head, as it shows in the instructions, so you can be all like bobbleheady. But if you want to, you can place him in here. He's not going to secure as well, but you can place his head on here. And it'll just kind of be shorter, but that allows you to move the head around. But I kind of prefer to keep the traditional one in there. But that is possible, and like I just showed you, you can switch out the helmet to the various arms change figure. But that's just kind of silly looking, but at least it's possible to do it. So that's nice. Now I can't get him to go back in. There we go. Let's put your helmet back on. And then it secures back here in a peg, so that's part of the reason it can't stay. But so yeah, very, very cool. I really dig it. I really recommend it. I think it's a really, really cool thing. If you think it's cool, I mean, how can you not think a watermelon robot is cool? So I definitely recommend it. I think it's really awesome looking. It makes a pretty neat and interesting display piece. Like, imagine that conversation piece. Oh, that's just my watermelon robot. And plus, it's just a fun toy to mess around with. I have a lot of fun just transforming it. It's very simple, very easy, very unique. So I definitely recommend it. It can be a bit pricey, but still very, very cool. But that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at RidersRangersRambles.com. Until next time, this be Dawson Rider, signing out.